Hey, Brian with Blackseed, thanks for joining. If it's your first time here, hit that subscribe button. We're all about cars, we're all about trucks. And as you can see the 65 C10 behind me, I'm still in my Lone Star Throwdown crunch. I'm just a few weeks away. We're putting in every hour we can. I'm just like you guys. I work a 40, 50 hour job a week, and then I come in here and work as many hours as I can. So trying to get this bad boy together. Really looking forward to the moment we can get it on the ground. Still got headers and 3-inch exhaust I'm wrapping up. That'll be a sweet sound for that 385 stroker coming through that 3-inch exhaust. Still got the bed. Back half is pretty much done. Hopefully to get the bed on tomorrow, I got to make a front cross member for the bed so they'll clear the drive shaft. Today though, what we're going to talk about is the new drive shaft tunnel from SLOSH TUBZ for 60 to 66 C10s. Kind of a nice low profile drive shaft tunnel that'll allow you to run a bench seat or an aftermarket bench seat, a set of his buddy buckets, and it'll clear all of that. And it'll allow you to run a 4-inch drive shaft if you want while laying frame. One thing to note is that I'm running a Porter-built drop member, and it raises the engine transmission 3 inches. So there's plenty of clearance out the back side. I was able to take, made a pattern for Mike here the last couple of weeks, and he knows I'm in the middle of my crunch right now, and he busted this thing out nicely and quickly, and I can't be any more pleased. And I'll show that to you here in a minute, and some of the other goodies I got from him. Unfortunately, during the install of my shifter, the high hump tunnel, and the drive shaft tunnel, my camera messed up and I lost all my video. All the files were corrupt, so I only get to show the aftermath. And hopefully I have all that fixed now, but I kind of want to share it with you. And a couple of the things that I was running through it to make it easier for you. But all in all, very easy install. My ultimate goal was to run a one-piece drive shaft as well. And quite frankly, for cost and simplicity. I have a cross member that was built to run a carrier bearing and a 2-piece drive shaft. Not only do you take the cost of the carrier bearing, but I was being quoted $400, $450 for the 2-piece drive shaft. I had a 1-piece drive shaft thanks to Narcoleptic Customs. Slip yoke drive shaft I got from him. I took it down to a really nice place in my area. They had turned out in 1 day. New U-joints, sanded and painted the unit, and pulled 2 inches out of it and balanced it for like $200. So obviously half price of a 2-piece because they're building 2-piece shafts, and you don't have the carrier bearing. You don't have to worry about that wearing out and vibrations. For me, it's a better deal. If you want to keep a stock floor, go with 2-piece. That's cool. I think SLOSH's entry price point on this drive shaft tunnel is probably around $180. I think he listed it for. He just released it like a week ago on his Instagram. So I got to get the prototype and work it in, and dudes, it works great. I'll show it to you real quick. All right, here's what you're looking at. It sucks I didn't get video of this. As you know, I have the new steering column from Flaming River. Dude, that works out great. Look, I have the 23-inch double bend trans mount shifter from Low Car. That thing's amazing. Looks amazing in here. And again, my engine trans is all raised 3 inches. My ultimate goal is to run a bench seat, but I want clearance for my drive shaft over here. As you'll see, this ties into the slope. So it's actually a little lower than this piece right here, which your seat already clears. So it sets maybe ½ inch lower than that. The high hump tunnel allows for the extra clearance of everything raised so I can lay frame. Again, man, I hate that I lost that video for the shifter. Completely GoPro's fault. Very easy install, neutral safety switch on the shifter, and Locar always makes really nice pieces. Again, this high hump tone comes from SLOSH as well. So SLOSH TUBZ for all of that. Look how nice that is. It's bead rolled for strength. It's 9 inches across. I think it's 22 inches long, something like that. Fits contour. Now I have seam sealer in and I started putting my Dynamat in. I still have to take out these tank mounts as best as I can and then finish my, it's actually fat mat. I'm going to finish all that in the back. But I wanted to show you that. That's got great clearance. Now here's my only tip. This 9 inches across. What you're going to want to do is when you cut for this, cut like 8.5 or 8.5, 8 3/4, something like that. Give it a little purchase. Put the drive shaft tunnel on top. Then you're welding it or tacking it to the floor, and then go underneath, clean up the access metal, go ahead and cut it back to that, 9 inches, and finish your welding underneath, clean it all up, and just make it look good. Make sure you seal it if you're running heat and air. If it's, make sure it's nice and sealed. Now, coming out the back, it is squared off because of what it is. Typically, you see rounded drive shaft tunnels. Well, this one's squared off. My suspension is completely compressed right now. I'm up on jack stands, and look, you probably still have another 2.5, 3 inches above it. Now, here's what I'll say. There's a cross member that you cut through in the back. I have not plated that yet. After I plate the cross member, I'm going to come back to the inside. And even though there's plenty of strength, and now I've welded that drive shaft tunnel in, nothing's flimsy. I just kind of want to tie that rear cross member back together because I don't want it to give me problems down the road, start to sag, start to bend anything. It absolutely doesn't feel like it's going to do it, but when my interior's all out, right now that's time to do it. So I'm going to make my front bed cross member tomorrow, and then I'm going to replicate another piece for inside the cab, and I'm going to weld that in and tie it all together before all my fat mat gets in, before my jute, my carpet, anything gets in, so I don't have to worry about it going forward. Again, pretty simple piece, and those are the 3 things that I've been working on. Exhaust tomorrow. I don't know if this thing will have interior. Hell, I don't know if the seat will be done by Lone Star. I'm just a few weeks away, right? February 20th, I think it is. 20 or 26. I lose track of days. But it's later this month in February, and I want to be skating this thing down the highway. So we're putting in the time now so we can enjoy it later in the month. So that's a great product. Check out SLOSH TUBZ. It's sick. Watch for his new stuff coming out. I don't know if I can talk about it. Maybe for the OBS guys. I may need a set for the black dually. Maybe a set for the blue OBS we're building, my 90 sport truck build. Now I hope to get that back soon. I'm about to make a little clearance over here, a little room when this thing's out of the shop and running. And then we're also going to start pumping video back out for the first gen Bronco. Maybe we need some SLOSH TUBZ for a first gen Bronco. Maybe that's coming up. I don't know. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here with me for my crunch. Hit me up on Instagram. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Instagram link is in the comments. Leave me a comment. Leave me a like. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you guys in Lone Star Throwdown.